Hello, I'm El Pato, and this is still Battle Brothers. Last time we left off, we beat up on some brigand thugs, killed some ghouls, got some contracts done. We're helpful people. Let's go see what else we can do. Hey, we've never been up here. Let's go check it out. Also, this place has access to the water, which is pretty cool. If we need to go somewhere fast, we can always take a boat. Pretty nice. And since we've never been, we're going to go and see what kind of stuff... Oh my. Hello. So, two enemy factions battling each other. Ghouls and brigands. These guys are brigand raiders. Let's go join in on this. This would be a good kind of target of opportunity. And as we did last time, we're coming in at the flanks. First we need to discover the battle, then we need to go in and try to get some killing blows. Only this time, we're not working around stupid friendlies trying to get into things and get some killing blows. Everybody's our enemy here. We're just going to fire wildly into the crowd and hope we get some killing blows and some loot. So I've sped this up just so we can get this battle revealed and start getting our guys in there. These guys are fighting something. Let's go see how many raiders they have. Oh, okay. 2 brigand raiders valiantly fighting against 5 ghouls. That's cool. I really, really want both of their weapons. I'd take their armor too. So let's get in there before they use it too much. And maybe preserve some of that armor too. Hopefully the ghouls don't break it for us. If you'd be so kind, Mr. Brigand Raider, stop using that flail. I want that flail. And Reinhold here keeps on being lucky guy. I mean, he didn't hit what he was aiming at, but he did hit something. Well done. No, they took out his chest piece, his armor. Really want that. Both of those things are kind of a step up from the chainmail, I believe. Or at least the rusty ones that we have. Our hand-me-down armor isn't hard to top. I think that's lamellar leather. Alright, we're just going to get in here. I mean, it's kind of an equal, like a race between who can kill these guys and preserve their stuff. The ghouls or us. And since the ghouls are all tied up with them in melee, they're not going to try to move and eat one of these corpses, which is nice. I don't want to deal with a tier 2 ghoul right now. Right now, it's all about the raiders getting their stuff. That flail is especially our ticket to like a better life. The flail is just plain better in every way than the one we have right now. And the sooner I can give that to somebody qualified and start popping people's heads, the quicker I can upgrade all of my loot for my brothers. So this guy's free to move, and I don't want him to move. Let's get right up next to him as soon as possible. But I know he's not going to move yet. We have a little bit more initiative than he does. Probably because he's exhausted. I don't want them to kill him. I want the XP. I want the XP. Alright, Hakan. Show me you're useful. Well, not as of yet useful. This is a delicate situation. I want them dead, but I want them dead by my hands. Alright, Friedrich. He's got a good chance of hitting the head with that pike of his. Didn't this time. But we're at least making these ghouls think twice about attacking now. Looks like our range is going to have kind of a hard time with the way I have my guys set up. That's okay. Alright, Burkhardt at least wants to tie people up in melee. Alright, go for the head. Boom. Alright, with any luck, we're going to get that guy's armor. We at least got his spiky flail. I mean, his spiky mace. That's nice. Maces are kind of unique in that they do fatigue damage as well as hit point damage. So you put it on one of your guys that's not the best at... doesn't have the best longevity. And you just... oh man, did he get the killing blow? Whatever. So anyway, the maces do fatigue damage as well, so it helps whenever you're trying to take down a tougher foe. You can fatigue them, even if you miss. You don't have to hit with the mace to do your job. Take the shot. Nope. Oh well. This ghoul, he doesn't have anywhere to run. He has no corpses to eat or anything like that, unless he wants to try to move to one. So he's pretty much ours. Tier 1 ghoul, not so threatening. And that's it. Let's look at our loot. Yeah, we got some armor, spiky flail, spiky mace, a nice helmet, a couple shields. That's so good. That is something that will push us over the edge a little bit. And Eberhard leveled up. Good for you, buddy. I'm going to give you the spiky flail. And Hans here. Yeah, he might... Yeah, he's going to get the spiky mace. Awesome. So everybody on the front line either has a spear or a tier 2 weapon. Hans gets the cool armor. I like that. Another good melee level up for Eberhard. I keep on saying it, but he's not guaranteed those points. So as long as he's getting them, I'm putting points in there. Alright, what do we want for a guy like Eberhard? He's going to be tanky, wearing some heavy armor. Yeah. Maybe rotation, maybe brawny. Either one would work. I want to get both. Rotation. Our first guy with rotation. That means I can save lives with that skill now. Switch places with people. There's those teeth. I should have kept them around, but I didn't. This being a big city, they have pretty good prices. And the rest of this is just inventory management. Hey, look, contracts. So this is kind of a, follow the tracks contract. That's not bad. So I'm going to tell him I need some time to think. Let's look at this one. This one's a traveling one. And really, we're just going to accept it whenever we want to travel to the southwest. I mean, we'll take care of our business here, then we'll travel. Not quite done, though. We're here for reputation, we're here for gold. We're kind of building up a war chest here, just so I can purchase a bit better stuff. Alright, let's wait till daytime. We know they're not going to have a whole lot of range damage, because it's all thugs. So, daylight will be on our side, our bows will hit better. And you guys have pretty much seen this fight before, right? You know how this is going to go. Guys in rags and no hats. But since we've got new toys, let's go use them. So they're just going to step up to us. And, you know, we're kind of at a level where we're about at the level of a brigand raider right now, and these guys are all thugs. They have no chance. Alright, Jizbert. Adrenaline. Love this skill. Adrenaline's great. Cost some fatigue. Go first next turn. Kill dudes with your pike. pretty confident I can just step up on these guys and start waylaying them. But at the same time, Burkhardt there doesn't have the best of armor, so we're going to be safe with him. Reinhold again, with the clutch, I don't know, hitting people with crossbow. Yes. Every time I decapitate somebody with a cleaver, I get this warm and fuzzy feeling. Alright, flail time. Look at all these people without hats. Love it. And that's a one-shot. This this tier 3 flail is going to be a major asset to our company. Alright, let's break these guys in half. Yep, he's going down. Gisbert, you're going. I could go after that guy that's most assuredly dead, or I can go after the guy with the shield and one-shot him. Gisbert's starting to become a monster. He's going to be a definite two-hander candidate. I mean, he's got all the stats in all the right places. Lucky for me, he didn't try to break my shield, so now it's just it's cleanup time. Only 2 thugs left against this big wall of meat here. Yeah, forget about it. And our first hit against this guy injures him with the spiky mace. Arn, you gonna do this? No. For once, Arn kind of fails. He's not used to the failure. He's gonna be pretty angry after this. But, you know, spiky flail. You know the drill. Hey, he's got nothing. Thorben's been kind of mediocre at his job since we got him. But I mean, come on, he's level 1. His range skill isn't that great. Cool, we can sell all that. We're here for the reputation and the crowns anyway. Here we are. Next contract, please. Well, maybe after some selling. Oh, we do need tools. They're so expensive here. Was that a 300 something? Yeah. I don't like to buy tools for anywhere above 300 gold, unless I really, really have to. Anybody we want to hire? A lot of fishermen, but we're kind of on the lookout for kind of a lower mid-tier backgrounds. All these guys are like peasant class. They're kind of low-tier background. We're looking for more along the lines of a bastard or maybe a retired soldier, maybe even a militia. Better backgrounds, better bros, better starting points for all those level ups. I'm thinking about giving some people some lessons over here, but again, saving up for another bro. I really want to hit that 12 mark, our aspiration of getting 12 bros. If you guys remember that from the first or second video. Yeah, we're going for that this video. We want 12 guys. By the time this first week, or these first 2 weeks wraps up, I want to have 12 people to put names on from the thread. And I want to be in a good position so that we can make a good decision on what direction to take the company. Burkhardt, that wasn't a bad level up. Not bad at all. What are we going to give him this time? Yeah, since he's got stars in his tanky stats already, might be good to get him shield expert. That way his shield wall is going to be just great. Again, let's get Gisbert a little bit stronger. I mean, he's going to level up like this every time. Melee skill, melee defense, and another stat. In hindsight, I probably should have done fatigue. But you know what? You can't really go wrong with that. And since Gisbert's got some guaranteed good stats, why not gifted? Cool. Casper levels up again, gets +4 in his range skill. That's pretty great. And +5 in initiative. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're doing that. Fast archers. That's what you want. And we get the bullseye talent that allows us to shoot better whenever we don't have a direct line of sight to a target. That'll be very useful in the times to come. What else we want to do here? Alright, looks like we're accepting this contract. We're leaving. First we gotta see where we're going. Down there. Yeah, there's a... It's kind of by the sea. We'll get to take a boat ride down there. Really, the crowns we get from the contract are kind of secondary. I just want to get out of this area. Because I know there are contracts down here. I mean, everybody's got problems, right? Hey, look, there's a contract, but you know, we can't get it until we turn this one in. And they have tools for a little bit cheaper here. Thank goodness. Now let's be on the lookout for another bro. But first, their amber shards over here are pretty cheap, and we know we're on our way to a big city, or at least a bigger city than this. So let's do it. Oh no, I see something coming here. We're going to travel through the swamp, aren't we? Oh, I said I wouldn't do this. But here I am, just being lazy and not clicking on the road. Whatever. Oh look, they have ambush trade routes. That means the prices on goods are going to be pretty high. Let's see what that amber is worth whenever I get into the shop there. They've got some pretty good guys here. I mean, they got some militia, servants, a flagellant. That's not too bad. But we're looking for a little bit better class. Look at that. Yeah, I'll take that profit. That's easy money. Ambush trade routes are pretty good for a guy trying to make profit off of war. That gives us enough to buy this padded leather. But at the same time, is it worth using the tools to fix that thing? Maybe we can get some somewhere else. There comes a certain point, like an armor is worth enough that using tools on it to fix it up gives you kind of a profit, even if you sell it. But at this time, I'm not sure if leather is worth that. Wilfred here looks pretty promising. I mean, he's asking for a lot per day, but he's coming with that leather. He's coming with a falchion and a shield. I mean, why he's not wearing a hat, I don't know. He's a veteran. He should know you gotta wear a hat. But, I don't know. He looks pretty promising. Retired soldier, it's gotta be pretty good. I mean, better than what we've got. And that pushes it up to 12 people. That's nice. We should go see who we bought. Still selling trash, though. Alright, Wilfred. Ew, your HP is awful. Your fatigue isn't great either, but he starts with 67 melee skill. With, I don't know, +3 right away. 70? That's pretty good. He's a pretty skilled sort of guy, and he's going to go up in fatigue and initiative a lot. And here, I kind of waffle between, like, hey, what am I going to get this guy? I mean, he's going to die to a stiff breeze if somebody gets through his armor. Might get him 9 lives. But in the end, I get him student. Just because, I don't know, I want him getting up there fast. Maybe I'll take 9 lives for him later. Because he is most certainly going to be on death's door. I mean, he's already practically on death's door. 45 HP. Get out of here with that. Arn gets brawny because he's already wearing our heaviest piece of gear. And we need to get Wilfred a hat. Dude, I said you should know better. There. Nasal helmet. Alright, so we know we've got a contract over here waiting for us in the east. So let's go. Only 300 gold to our name. We better do this. Oh look, we completed our first aspiration. Everybody is in good spirits now. Except for the guys that are kind of pessimistic. They just don't get happy. Alright, Dreegroffen. What you got? 3 contracts. He wants us to take something somewhere, but we only just got here. So no thanks. But at least we'll talk later. Drive off brigands. And... what's this one? Follow the tracks. Return the crystal skull to so-and-so. Alright. Let's go. Let's go get that crystal skull. Anybody seen that movie, The Crystal Skull? Or Indiana Jones? It was such a disappointment to me. I'd never heard of somebody hiding in a refrigerator to get to escape a nuclear blast. I mean, as soon as you get out of there, you've got cancer, right? Like you're like all cancer. You're a big tumor. Anyway, these are just a bunch of thugs. Let's get rid of them. And we're going to get to put Wilfred through his paces. With a 45 HP pool, like a 45 point pool of HP, it's going to be a little bad. If he does get hit, he's liable to get hurt. I think your chance of injury is directly proportional to how much HP you have. So if you get hit for, say, I don't know, 12, 13... I mean, on a regular HP guy like 50, that has like an HP of 50 or 60, that's not a big deal. It's not gonna, doesn't have a huge chance of injuring you. But if you've got 45 and somebody hits you for that much, you probably have a lower threshold of being injured. I mean, it's still chance based, but it's going to be easier to injure you. So hopefully Wilfred here can get through his first battle. Maybe we can get some HP on him. I mean, he's wearing good armor. I'm sure he'll survive. And if we have a problem keeping him alive, we can always rotate out with him. We do have a man with rotate now. Boom. We're just getting really good at this whole thug slaughtering thing. So we're going to have to move on to bigger prey pretty soon. Some more raider hunting, bigger parties of dudes. Oh, no. Yep. So Wilfred got his first long-term injury, crushed finger. That sucks. But, you know, like I said, 45 HP, it's going to happen. But then again, this is, we're just going to mop these guys up. Not a big deal. He's already fleeing. Cleaver time. Well, okay. Arn is just on a, what's the opposite of a roll? A slump? Arn's just not hitting people like he used to. There. No problem. Thugs are not a big deal. But hey, this guy, this mysterious figure, is going to hand us a bunch of crowns if we give him the item that we came for. However, we're not here to burn bridges just yet. I'd rather get your opinion on which faction we want to cozy up to first, you know? So, we're not going to take this guy's offer, even though it's a sizable bit of money. I don't want to burn any bridges. I want to get that reputation up right now. Alright guys, that is it for week 2. Next week, we're going to have goon names. We're going to have a little bit more thread participation on where we're going to take the company. And I look forward to taking on tougher opponents and getting better gear and leveling up our guys to have more options and more interesting fights. Well, in the meantime, check the thread for more updates, and I will see you later. I am still El Pato. This was Battle Brothers. See you next week.